Hello Pisces, hello Cancer. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my water family. How you doing? I hope you are well on this as I record this Saturday evening. I hope everything is well where you are. We're going to use some oracle as we usually do. We're going to look at work, home, life, love, money, whatever comes up. We're going to leave it up to the universe to see whatever's coming up in the week ahead. I am going to read for Pisces first. So Cancer, if you don't mind scooting along on this reel, I will see you in a second there. All right. All right, Pisces, I am the Pisces moon. Look, I'm doing this on the eclipse. And I don't know if I've stopped crying for more than maybe a couple hours today. Shout out in the comments. Tell me if you're having a hard time with this Piscean energy, because I know some of you guys are all kinds of water, like sun, moon, and rising. Been reading for some of you. So how is that? How's that vibration? Because all I got is a Pisces moon, and oof, y'all. Okay, here we go. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for the week ahead for Pisces. Thank you if you are cross-watching. Pisces, if you're interested in a private read, please look in the description. There's a deal on 10% off until the 31st of October. Look at that. We start out with release. There is something that you are releasing. Look, we are in the eclipse energy today as I've dropped these cards. And yeah, it's a weekend of ending things, I believe. Whether that's energetically or other. Somebody is releasing love. All right. Somebody is releasing a person. There is going to be a breakup, or somebody is coming to you to talk with you, maybe try and reconcile. And I think the answer is going to be an emphatic no. Let's take a look. We've got wisdom, healing, chaos. Well, look at that. You've learned this lesson. You've got the wisdom of how to heal the chaos. I feel, Pisces, that you're someone who grew up in a chaotic environment. And I think what you are eclipsing, my friend, is this. Now that you've got the wisdom, you're getting rid of the chaos. I love it. All right. Let's take a look here. Let's add a little more energy for you, Pisces. Yeah, Charlie said this could be release and love. Absolutely, it could be. Some of you are releasing love. Maybe some of you are going to reveal it. All right. The trees are right now showing us how beautiful it is to let things go. We've got observe. And we've got commit. Okay. Kind of changes the story just a little bit. We've got closure. We've got forgive. What is going on here with you, Pisces? What is going on here? Pisces, I do feel like for some of you, you are releasing this. You're releasing a love. For others of you, I feel like it's a commitment, because I think that someone has observed your change. It feels like you've changed, Pisces. You've changed like the seasons. You're no longer hanging on to things. You're letting things go. And I feel that someone has been watching you do it. You may be doing it publicly, online somewhere. Maybe you're on this platform. Maybe you're on another platform. Somebody has been watching you release. Yeah. It's that time of year. It says here, closure and forgive. Another release. Look at this. Okay, there's something really important coming up. A very big change is coming here. A very big change. Let's get on the tarot before we yeah, let's get on the tarot first, and before we figure out what's going on here, because it's very mixed energy for me. And I know I'm reading for a big collective, right? Collective Pisces, and it feels like there's a few things going on here. Let's try and narrow it down for you. Here we go, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for the week ahead. Tell me about observe for Pisces, please. Tell me about observe. What are you seeing? It's like you're observing a release. You're watching maybe someone let go of someone else. We've we've got the Two of Swords. You're quietly waiting. You're quietly waiting in the darkness, I want to say. I'm not saying that you're dark. I'm saying that it feels like you're sitting. Okay, Charlie's showing me a picture, and Charlie helps me with my clairvoyancy. He's showing me like everybody that's in the room talking and stuff, but there's like a shadow around the outside of the room where, you know, people are speaking intimately. It's like you're waiting there. Or somebody's waiting there. Maybe it's not you, but the Two of Swords is not being able to make a decision. Someone has been watching you, possibly. Yes, someone has been watching you. Look at this. Someone who has been holding on to you really tightly. Someone who hasn't told you about how they feel. They're holding it in the moon energy. And then we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. This is indicating that it's time to reconnect, or I've been quiet long enough. I've done enough healing for now. Very interesting. All right. We've got the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Six of Wands. The power to move forward to victory. The courage to move forward to victory after working on yourself. Yeah, I feel like I feel like you're somebody who's come from a place where you've always gotten hurt. Like maybe you've been in quite a few relationships and maybe they just never end well for you. Long-term relationships, like you're scared of a long-term relationship. It feels like you're going to have to be brave if this is what's coming up. If someone's reconnecting with a commitment, you're going to have to try and be really brave. But it feels like you've gone through a lot of stuff here. Somebody is watching you, I think. That's what it feels like. Someone is watching you, and it feels like they have not yet made a decision because they don't want to see the situation for what it really is. It feels like someone is observing you because they are about to release something toxic. A toxic love, possibly. So that being said, changes it a little bit. Now it feels like it's somebody else who's watching and releasing something and watching you while they're in the midst of that release. It feels like it's someone who's hiding. That's what it looks like. It's someone who's hiding under the surface. Somebody who thinks they're under the radar. They may be. Maybe you don't know who I'm talking about just yet. Maybe you do. If you do, let me know. But it feels like this person, you may not know they're watching you. They're thinking deep. There's a lot of things in the moon energy, Pisces, that make it fearful for this person to reveal their feelings. This is Piscean and Cancer energy. It really, truly is emotion. And she's literally laying under the water, right? So it feels like the full moon that is coming up here, my friend, the full moon on the 28th, I believe is going to play a big role in something that's coming up next week. Something that's going to begin to rumble under the surface next week. It feels like somebody wants to reconnect to you. This is interesting energy for you, Pisces. Somebody is charging for the victory. Somebody thinks that they are strong enough, or they're finding the courage, or they feel they have the courage enough to come forward. It is somebody who could be a little bit in their ego, someone who might be a fire sign, someone who might be Leo, because we do have Leo, and the Six of Wands is also Leo. So it could be someone who argues with their ego. It feels like it's someone who's trying to find the courage to get the victory with you. All right. Just like that. Let's talk about the Two of Swords and observe. Somebody is watching you, and whatever they're seeing, so wherever they're seeing it, whether it's at your place of work or in your yard, or I don't think it's creepy. I feel like somebody is about to make a really big decision in their own life. There's a commitment here. That's the Ace of Pentacles for me. Somebody's ready to invest, and it's almost like they're looking over the investment. You know what I mean? It's like, is this person really who they say they are? Like, are they really consistent with the things that they tell me that they are? It feels like somebody is trying to observe and make a decision about whether to move forward or take action here. This could be someone, again, who is a fire sign. So it could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But it does, the Knight of Wands is also an indication of someone who moves really quickly. Someone who moves super quick. So it's like once this decision is made, this person is going to make a very quick entrance. We've got the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Look, it feels as though there is somebody here who you have known in your pentacle world for a lot of years, a long time. It feels like this person and you have probably been separated from each other. And this person has recently, I would say, within the last maybe couple of weeks, narrow it down a little bit for some of you, probably within the last couple of weeks or 3 weeks, that you notice this person's coming by. And maybe you don't know it's them, but maybe you have your stories up and maybe it's one other and this person's not on your Facebook list and they keep looking at all of your stories. It's like somebody's coming by, and if you don't have everything locked down on your Facebook profile, they're going through pictures and they want to know what you're doing. They're trying to find out what's going on with you without actually asking you because they haven't yet made the decision to take this action here. I want to say that the Nine of Cups is in the mix here. So it feels like it's been a very long time since this person that's been watching you has been happy, has been this kind of happy. It feels, though, like there is silence between you, or we're just not talking right now. And it doesn't have to be for any terrible reason. Maybe you aren't dating. Maybe this person is looking you over from a distance and you aren't dating yet. But it feels like it doesn't necessarily have to be that there's no communication. What I think is it's silence, the observer, silence and watching, trying to make a decision based on what I see. We have Capricorn energy here as well as Cancer and Pisces. Tell me about the release. Somebody's trying to release an addiction or release some sort of toxic connection that they might be in. Possibly. Maybe that's what they're not saying. Maybe this person is watching you from a distance because they're already in a thing, in a relationship. But they can't let go of you. That's the attachment. Yeah. They're trying to release something, I feel, that's toxic in their life. And I don't know if it's an addiction or a person, but somebody here is trying to release something. Why? Because of the Three of Pentacles, because of the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So Pisces, I think that somebody here, you might be friends with this person. They could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. We've got the King of Pentacles here. That is Taurus, but also Virgo, Capricorn in a general reading. The Three Pentacles is friendship. It's I'm on your team. I'm helping you. I know you through friends of friends. And it feels as though this person, I feel, the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is somebody who is recognizing a soul connection here. Or maybe they don't call it a soul connection, but they've known you for a very long time. You've been friends with this person for years, maybe 3 years, but it could be longer because the Six of Cups is here. But it feels like the person who's watching you, the soulmate, it feels like this person is trying to release something. They might be trying to release you. They might be trying to release you. Let's take a look here. Look, I feel like there's really deep love here. And I feel like somebody hasn't said anything because the moon energy is here. Now, if this person's been really quiet with you on the surface, if you haven't heard from them, or maybe they've been acting a bit aloof, I feel as though it's because they don't know how to show you what's underneath. They don't know. They've never dug. It's been years since they dug down here. I think it's been a very long time. Seven Pentacles comes up, which means I'm throwing seeds of intention. I'm trying to, care for myself and nurture the situation. And it feels like somebody has been going through some healing. And it feels like they've never released their feelings for you. I think that they have a very deep love for you. This person feels a connection to you, like a soulmate. And it also feels like you're their friend. I don't think this is someone that you've ever dated before, but they feel a soulmate connection. Somebody's trying to release something toxic, and I don't know, maybe we'll clarify a little bit. I don't know if this is toxicity within them, or they're releasing a toxic situation. What do we have here? We've got the Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Pentacles. Look, somebody here has it really bad for you. It's a really deep connection. This person knows it. They've been watching from a distance. I don't feel you've dated them before, but I think that there probably is some sort of a connection that you feel, but you don't know if it's am I just attracted to this person? Is it just a sexual connection, or is it a real deep connection? It's confusing because I think it's both. So we've got this moon energy here, and we've got the Eight of Cups. It feels like somebody's making a decision to walk away or disconnect from their feelings. Or maybe this person is disconnected from their feelings. Somebody could be disconnected from their emotions, for sure. Look, I think, though, that they are quite serious. I do believe that they do have love for you that they've never told you about. The Ace of Pentacles is here. They do see you as an incredible investment. The Hierophant is here, right? It's... I feel like it's all, you know, with the Pisces and Cancer here and the Hierophant, I feel like it's very much that they admire you or look up to you or see you as a spiritual teacher, Pisces. And this person fell in love with you because of the kindness that you show them, even though they are disconnected from their feelings. So that's why I'm saying you might notice this person, you might know who they are. If they are someone who's kind of aloof or they seem a little bit cold on the surface, maybe they haven't said anything. And I think that they haven't told anyone that they feel disconnected from themselves or that they are trying to disconnect from you. Somebody here is trying to ignore this connection, like is trying to put it in the back of their mind and ignore the connection. Why is that? Why are they trying to ignore it? It's terrifying them, essentially. Somebody here knows that they're incredibly attracted to you. They know your worth. The Ace of Pentacles is here. They know that this is not just a relationship. This is an investment in their future. I think somebody's really serious because the Hierophant is here. And if they're not looking at marriage or taking it really quickly into the future, I feel that this person is very connected to you in a spiritual way, and they see you as the spiritual teacher. The Three of Cups is here, and so it says it's a reunion. So that tells me you do know this person, but we knew that because of the Three of Pentacles, right? We knew that they were already in your life as a friend. They could be someone also who is in finance. They could be someone who's very well off financially. They could be someone who is a father. Feminine or masculine, a father or a mother. The King of Pentacles, of course, being the king, is masculine leaning, but there also is feminine energy here. We're not reading body parts. So the King of Pentacles is the one who's stable and who wants to support and who wants to, you know, be the head of a family. And this person is someone who's quite, who knows what they want, and they want that with a soulmate. So what is this toxicity stuff that's being released here? Please tell me for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are we releasing that is toxic? I feel like this person's trying to release fear. And the fear is coming toward you. That is a fear. The Page of Pentacles is here, and it feels like somebody here might be a father and someone who is supporting everybody. So they might be like a single father or a single mother. The Page of Pentacles is here with the Five of Cups in reverse. It feels like somebody is going it's like a no holds barred thing. I'm just going to go. I don't want to have any regrets. And even if the person says no, I have to ask them out. Now we have the 9 and Page of Pentacles has a pentacle. That's 10 pentacles. It feels like somebody here is trying to release or has just released a long-term relationship. I think it was a toxic long-term relationship that they have just released. It's, you know what? I just did a reading over the last couple days. Yeah, I wish I knew which one it was. They all kind of blend after a while, but it feels like to me, and I feel like I remember talking about this in another reading that I did this week. It feels like somebody here is releasing some sort of a connection and is going to come to you fresh out of a relationship. It's like this person has been watching you and not making a decision because I think they're in another thing that they're not enjoying that has become quite toxic, or they feel like this person's playing them. And so they're releasing that toxic energy. And I feel like it's a long-term relationship because we have the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, which is 10. Somebody here is releasing it because the Eight of Cups, they're just not happy there. The Eight of Cups, they're just not happy there. They know that there's someone else, you, or a place with you that they can be far happier. And so I feel like this person has decided that they're just going to release the toxic, whatever it is that they have in their life. This person is really terrified of coming forward, asking you out, celebrating love with you. This person is not used to bringing their feelings to the surface. We've got the King of Swords, someone who is very stoic on the surface. Aquarius really isn't going to let you see what's going on unless there's something crazy in the moon and the rising, like a whole pile of fire. But I think that with the King of Swords is there to be honest, right? And can be a little bit cringe in the honesty department, to be honest. See what I did there? The King of Swords here, Seven of Cups, is feeling overwhelmed, King of Wands, but still wants to take action on the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius showed up here, and so did Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So it does feel like somebody wants the commitment. They want to reconnect after a period of not speaking or being off and on with conversation. So there's a lot here. That's why I was going to put them back, but we'll start with the High Priestess. There we go. There's the Lovers. We've got the Justice card. I guess I was supposed to read them all. So the High Priestess, right, is the one who's very quiet. This person's being very quiet about how they feel about you, but make no mistake about it, their gut is telling them that you are the lover. You're the one that's being sent for them. And when they think about that, it gives them a feeling of calm, a feeling of balance. I think that this person feels like there's too many things that are different about you and them in order to make this work. It worries them. It worries them that if they reconnect with you, which they want to do, they're hopeful that you can reconnect. I think that they think that fundamentally there's too many differences between you. Like maybe you're Jewish, they're Mormon, or maybe, there's cultural differences, or there's an age barrier. Maybe there's a 15-year age difference, or, it feels like somebody here with the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords is worried that we just can't come to a place where we can cohabitate on some of our ideas and the way that we express the way we feel. So there is somebody who is watching you, my friend. We do have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse, and the Two of Wands in the upright, Three of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like somebody doesn't want to wait anymore, but they're scared that they're going to be met with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. What their fear is that you're just going to cut them right out to their face and tell them to go kick rocks. And some of you will. But the Two of Wands is here. This person is, we did see the King of Wands under the deck, right? So this person is taking action here and they don't want to wait anymore. They're at the crossroads of their life and they're going to take a chance that, maybe you will, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll kick rocks. Maybe you'll work on it. The Eight of Pentacles, right? For some of you, it could be someone who is from the workplace. Someone that you've worked with. I don't know what job. Couldn't tell you. Could be 15 years ago. Could be yesterday. But we have the Moon in reverse. Somebody is about to reveal something that's very healing. We have the Temperance in the upright. And then we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. They're holding themselves back right now from sending you a message. But it's on the way, my friend. All right, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I'm out for now. Thank you, Pisces. I'll be back because I'm always back. I'll see you on Monday. Yeah, I'll see you on Monday with the sneak peek for the week. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Hey, Cancer, what's up? Thank you so much for waiting here for me. Excuse me. So we are here to do your reading for the week ahead. We're going to use a couple of oracle decks. We're going to throw some tarot at it, see what we come up with, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. Thank you for being in the comments. Thank you for all of your attention on my last video. I appreciate you so much. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at it. We'll read for work, home, hearth, love, whatever it is. Whatever comes up, what the universe wants you to know for the week ahead, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer, please. Oh, just like that, huh? Got a couple. We'll take them. Didn't even have to. Ooh, enlightenment. What's going on with you, Cancer? What's going on? Truth and delight. You're about to get the truth. Either you're going to ask for it or someone is going to give it to you, maybe unsolicited, right? The truth is going to ground you. That's what I think. It's going to, it is something that's going to open your eyes. You will see things in a different way after you receive the truth. I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like you'll see something for what it really is, the beauty of what it is. It's delight. The truth is good news. That's what I feel. It is good news. We've got a lot of earth here, right? So you could be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got a lot of pink. We've got blue. So pink is the crown chakra. It's receiving of messages. We've got blue is the throat chakra. I'm going to say it out loud. We've got lots of dark purple here. Violet is the third eye. We've got balance. So it is definitely a truth that is coming to light that is going to be good news. This balance card reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. And what time is it? It's 10:24. I don't know if that number means anything to anyone. It's 10:24 on the clock. All right. But it reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. All things are about to come into balance because you're about to trip over or be given a truth. It almost feels like you're going to trip over it. I don't know why. Like, it feels like I'm going to trip over something around this tree, like walking out in the back 40 of Grandpa's farm, right? It feels like I'm going to trip over something. I don't know if you've ever done that, but, you know, sometimes there's like old pieces of farm equipment in the ground and rocks that they haven't removed. Yeah, it's easy to trip over delight. It's easy to trip over something here. Nourish, delight. There is some good news coming for you here. We have immerse, remember, and reconnect. So it feels like in the very near future, either this is you to them or them to you. Take it as it resonates, but it feels like either you want to pick up where you left off. This book I see is that because it's sort of in the middle of the book. It feels like we've already gone through a few chapters together. Immerse means to me in this, you're going to immerse yourself in another chance or trying to pick up where you left off, getting back into the story where you left the bookmark, right? You left the bookmark because you didn't want to end, like you wanted to know where you were. You wanted to go back to the exact same spot that you were in. You're remembering and wanting to reconnect or reconnecting to that memory. Illuminate. There's something that you understand about it now that you didn't understand before, and it's causing you to surrender. Okay. Let's take a look at some clarification here. All right. Truth and delight. So there's some good news. It's like it's going to nourish your soul here. Something that's going to make you feel whole or happy, make you feel nourished. Yeah. Healthy. Tell me about balance. Tell me about Cancer, please, for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about balance. We've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. It's time for you to make a decision about something. This thing is going to bring you balance, and now I feel like you might be the one who might be the one speaking some truth. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. It feels like the truth is you don't want the relationship. You don't want a relationship. You don't want to be tied down to the Four of Wands. I mean, the Four of Wands isn't the worst place you could be, but it feels like the truth is you're just not ready for it. And I feel as though you need to make a decision, because I think someone might be waiting for that decision, Cancer. It feels like you need to make a decision, or at least be honest with them and tell them, look, I'm not down for the Four of Wands, at least not yet. I pick you, but I'm not down to move in together. I'm not down for all of that stuff. I'm not interested in a commitment. I'm interested in delight. So it feels like that with the Hierophant in reverse, it feels like someone is non-traditional. So they're not interested in the traditional route of putting a ring on it and spending too much money on a wedding. They're not into that. They are a non-traditionalist. They follow their own path, and they do not follow the Bible. They don't follow doctrine. They're not religious. This person is someone who is connecting to their source within the self. This is someone who believes they don't need another person like a bishop or a priest or whatever to connect to the Lord. They connect to their source just like that. Yeah. This one is doing their own thing. They don't care if people think that they're spiritual or religious, or they don't care. Yeah. But this person, I feel, is the non-traditionalist, and that's why their life is as happy as it is. That's why they are someone who does feel nourished. We've got the Page of Wands, nourish in the reverse. It feels like Cancer that you're going over some feelings of missing someone, wanting to reconnect with them, but not taking any action toward that. This person might be someone who is a non-traditionalist, someone who's very happy on their path. And it's not it feels like a fundamental difference. Like maybe you're religious and they're spiritual. It feels like someone who's not interested in following anyone else's book. They write their own book. They follow what they follow because they follow it. And they don't give anyone else an opinion on it. They don't care. So for some of you, that could be the fundamental difference, that this person is never going to be baptized in your church. They're probably not going to be with you there on Sunday. And they're okay with it. They're very happy with it, actually. So I feel like the truth is, whoever you're dealing with your Cancer, or maybe it's you, take it as it resonates. Somebody here is about to be honest with another person and let them know that they're not interested in a solid relationship, not interested in commitment, not interested in marriage. I pick you. So I feel like you want to pick somebody and say, hey, are you my ride or die? Will you travel with me? Will you, it feels like you don't really want to put a label on it, is what I feel. And or they don't, because there's somebody here who's quite non-traditional. I feel like you have picked somebody, though, and it is divine timing for you to be honest with your truth. So you can either allow this person to disconnect from you, or maybe it will bring them closer to you. Something has to change. I feel like the Hierophant in the reverse is telling me that something needs to be brought to the surface that is like a non-traditional idea, or maybe you're not used to being this honest with somebody. I think you really like who this person is, though, even though that they might be a lot different from you in their convictions and how they perceive the world. Okay, let's clarify a little bit. What's going on here? So the Page of Wands in the reverse, it feels like there is no action being taken here to nourish this connection. So it feels like we're just waiting. We're just kind of waiting, and nobody's really taking action. There's no plan to take action. Tell me about this balance. Somebody's made a decision here. No more overwhelm. I'm in balance. I've made a decision. What's the decision? The decision is the Eight of Cups. Why is that? There's the Ninth. Interesting. All right. So I think, Cancer, that you've made a decision about this person who is the non-traditionalist. I think that when you think of them, it gives you a balance. It sort of confirms to you, yes, this is the person that I pick. It feels like that you're disconnected currently from someone who is the Ace of Cups. Now, the interesting thing is you choose them, but I don't think you always did. I want to say that the Eight of Cups is here because it's telling me that you actually disconnected from them or walked away because you thought that there would be something else better in the distance. And maybe not just something else better, but maybe you didn't want to be stuck with the Eight Cups. You didn't want to be stuck with this regret of having settled. Yeah. But then I feel like the Ace of Cups pops up, and now we have 9 cups, and now you're looking at someone as wish fulfillment in a long-term relationship. So it feels like your mind has changed, that you've made a decision here. But the truth is, I don't think you're interested in marriage. I don't think you're interested in moving in, at least not right now. Maybe it's not forever, but that doesn't seem to be on your agenda of things to do. It's not on your bucket list. We have 2 indications here of someone who's, wants to live non-traditionally, and that might mean I keep my mortgage, you keep yours, and we just buy houses that are closer to each other. We run our lives, I achieve, you achieve, we come together, and then we talk about our achievements. Look, people do this kind of stuff all the time, right? It doesn't always have to be the Christian idea of what a relationship is. The 8 of Pentacles, we've got the Ace of Swords. Interesting. The 9 of Cups is here. We just called it out, right? 8 and 1 is 9. So the thing is this, I feel like you're ready to have a conversation about, I'm ready to work on this. I'm ready to work on the 9 of Cups with you. I see that you're the happiness. I think you're giving this person the truth. You see that they make you happy. It feels like the 9 of Cups is the wish fulfillment. We have a lot of fun together. You really fill the heart space for me, and I think I feel it for you. I'm really willing to put the hard work in on something that is 9 of Cups like. I think that somebody is giving clarity, either to you or you to them. Somebody here is in the Ace of Swords. So wanting the clarity, just wanting truth and honesty for sure, because we just either need to carry on this way or we just need to let it go. Like somebody here is ready to swing the sword. I'm ready just to say, okay, well, you're not for me then. Queen of Swords is in the reverse, right? In the future. Tell me about this Delight who is walking their own path here. Could be a Taurus, doesn't have to be. That one was face up. We've got Strength. So this person is really courageous. They're the person who walks their own path. They don't ask for directions. They'd rather just wander around looking for what they need. Because they're ready, they're focused on the adventure. They're not focused on running to the altar. They're not focused on however it ends. They're focused on the journey, this person. They're not focused on following rules. Doesn't mean that they're too wild or feral to date. It doesn't mean that at all. It means that this person's someone who thinks in a different way from a lot of other people you may know. We have the Strength, the Chariot, and the Judgment. Look at that. Yeah. So I think that you've been thinking about someone here, that you're trying to find the courage to approach the Hierophant. And I think that the Hierophant is a little bit intimidating, only because this person makes their own rules and they're not listening to you, right? That's what it feels like. Everybody wants a strong woman until they figure out that she's not taking their shit either. That's what it feels like here. Yeah, the Judgment is here, which tells me that the universe is providing a way for you to resurrect something if you want to. This is now the time. It's now the time to do it. We've got Delight under here. So I feel like with you showing up in the reading here, the Chariot energy tells me you do want victory, and it tells me that you want to have another chance with this person, but that you're not interested in putting a ring on it. Yeah. You're interested in having a companion, and not interested in moving in together. And maybe that's just now. Maybe we're just starting it slow. But look, I feel like with the Page of Wands in the reverse here, it feels like, it almost feels like a bit of a tantrum. It does. It's like, but I don't want to go first. I don't want to have to I don't want to have to send the message first. I think you got to. If you want it, you will. And if you don't want it, you won't. And that's the great thing about tarot, right? It's it is this energy here, but if your perspective of it is that it's not going to be for you, then maybe this isn't your reading. But it feels like with the Page of Wands in the reverse, that feels like Cancer, that you want it, but I don't think you're ready. No, I don't know that you're ready. The universe says that you are. Yeah, there's the Empress. There we go. And you don't want to have any regret about the Empress, and that's why you want to communicate with her. The Empress is someone who is a feminine leaning energy, also has masculine energy though. When the Empress is in the room, so are all the queens. She has a lot of wisdom, the wisdom of all of the queens. And so this person is the upgrade. You don't get an upgrade from the Empress. The Empress is the upgrade, feminine or masculine, right? And this person is very balanced. It's Venusian energy, Libra and Taurus, very balanced, very stable and sturdy. I feel like this is someone that you don't want to pass up on. You don't want to have regrets about the Empress. So even though I feel that you think that this person is going to be in this energy, it feels like you're thinking about trying to make communication here. And I think this Page of Wands is in the reverse, maybe because you know you're going to have to approach this Empress, right? We got the Queen, right? She's approaching you as the Empress has the ability to approach you as any one of the queens, right? She has all those energies and wisdoms. And so I feel like she's here in the reverse, waiting on you and waiting for you to come forward here. The Page of Swords tells me, I think you're going to send a message. I think you're going to watch for now, but I think that you don't want to have any regrets. So I feel like when that Page of Wands there is in the upright, I feel like you're ready to go, but I feel like right now you're hesitating or holding back. We've got the Knight of Swords right now in the near future in the reverse, not saying anything, not doing anything, and that's about to change. You're about to have a change of mind, and you're probably saying, no, I'm not. But maybe you don't know about it yet. And just saying, the Seven of Swords just showed up with the Hermit. It's going to be revealed to you. Something that's being concealed from you is going to be revealed to you because of the Death card, because there is a transformation of your thought patterns here. The Knight of Swords is in the reverse. You have a change of mind about something. And I think it's about the person that we're talking about. Take it as it resonates. We have the King of Hearts, who is scared of the Three of Swords. Yeah, it feels like you hope that this person will let you down softly, let you down slowly. I also think that you've been heartbroken in love a lot, and that's why you've become the King of Cups. You've mastered the healing part of it. That's what it feels like. And you're someone who is kind of stoic on the surface, and you don't really show your feelings on the surface, but you really feel things deeply, including being hurt. There we go. We have the Knight of Cups here. There's the romance. You are romantically connected to somebody here. I think it might be a Taurus. Could be a Taurus, could be another Cancer, could be Virgo, Virgo or Pisces. We've got Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Libra. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back, of course, on Monday with your sneak peek for the week. Thank you so much for watching, Cancer. Bye-bye.